Twitter ad revenue stalls, Airbnb moves up market, we check out an alternative to the NES Classic, and more. It's Thursday, February 9th, and this is Crunch Report. Twitter released its latest earnings numbers this morning, and they weren't great. In particular, the company says it brought in $638 million in revenue, which is actually down year over year. That's not what you want to see from a relatively new company like Twitter, where investors are betting on rapid growth. It's also troubling because, as you might remember, the last 3 months of 2016 were kind of huge for Twitter given the presidential election and all the attention on Donald Trump's Twitter activity. CEO Jack Dorsey said, quote, 2017 will be about simplifying and differentiating our revenue products. It'll take time for all the results we want to see. More bad news, this time for human resources startup Zenefits, which says it's laying off 430 people, which is about 45% of its workforce. This is the third round of layoffs for the company since early 2016, and it comes just a few days after Zenefits announced its new CEO, Jay Fulcher. A company spokesperson said these layoffs have been planned for some time as part of an effort to make the company's operations more efficient. As part of that, the operations group will be centralizing in Arizona. Airbnb might be getting a little fancier. It's in the final stages of acquiring Luxury Retreats, an Airbnb-style service that focuses on high-end homes, including an Italian villa owned by Francis Ford Coppola and Richard Branson's Necker Island. To be clear, this deal hasn't been confirmed by either company yet. Bloomberg first reported on it, and TechCrunch's Ingrid London has heard something similar from her sources. She also reached out to the CEO of Luxury Retreats, prompting a response from an Airbnb spokesperson saying there's nothing to announce yet. You might not need that weather app on your phone anymore because Facebook has added a full weather forecast to both its desktop website and mobile app. Now, weather predictions aren't a totally new thing to Facebook. There were already short updates in the newsfeed called Weather Greetings, but now they link to a full 5-day forecast powered by weather.com. There's also a new section in the app called Weather. You could interpret this as Facebook trying to make sure you don't have any reason to leave the app, but the company says this is more about creating moments of joy in people's day. Okay, raise your hand if you tried to get an NES Classic. Now, keep it up if you actually succeeded in getting one. I can't see any of you, but I'm assuming that most of you put your hands down there since the Classic seems to be constantly sold out. Lucky for you, there may be a better option called the Analog NT Mini. In fact, TechCrunch's Daryl Etherington said that if you're going to get one console to try to replicate the old school Nintendo experience, the NT Mini is the one, primarily because it avoids the lag that you get when you use software to emulate a Nintendo Classic. It does cost $450 for the Mini, compared to just $60 for the NES Classic, but if you're enough of an old-school gaming nerd, the price might be worth it. That's the report for today. I'm Anthony Ha. I'm filling in for Tito Hamzy for the rest of the week while he literally takes his family to Disneyland. Aww. Crunch Report airs every weekday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific on TechCrunch.com. You can also find us on iTunes and on YouTube. We'll see you tomorrow.